one, it makes no sense, alright? And number two, like, the school is not even open, so you would think the biggest issue would be getting kids back into school, but it's not. So, Oregon School Board members plan to fly BLM, which is Black Lives Matter, and Pride flags alongside Old Glory. Now, an Oregon School Board tabled a vote on flying Black Lives Matter, Progressive Pride, and POW/MIA flags alongside Old Glory at its facilities, and within each classroom earlier this month after a fire meeting that saw young progressive members clash for the rest of the board. Alright, like, I really I don't get it. Alright, so, one person said you're creating a roadblock in every system that does not reaffirm our students' diversity, said. Black Lives Matter are progressive pride flags. Those are students' identities. No, it's not. Alright, that's stupid. Alright, people that think like that, no. How is a pride flag your identity? That's stupid, alright? So, 1 point board member Chris Cowart has supported adding the POW/MIA flags at the same policy proposal to OSBA standard procedure. If you don't like the law, then change it, she said. Alright, she then goes on to say that the law is white supremacist. Stowers shot back, knocking the idea that the radical proposal should see review from an outside authority before being forced on teachers, students, parents, and everyone else in the community. The law does not represent every culture. Now, it gets worse than this, alright? It really does. Alright? Now, they and students, okay, will be required to learn Lift Every Voice and Sing, which is also known as the Black National Anthem, in addition to the Star Spangled Banner. Alright? So, number one, again, I have no problem with you learning the Star Spangled Banner because, like, our troops are over there fighting and they're dying. So that should be something that's learned. As far as learning the Black Lives Matter National Anthem. Okay, number one, why does Black Lives Matter even have a national? Like, who the hell came up with that? Like, who came up with the whole national anthem thing? That's stupid in my opinion. Okay, like you literally came up with a Black Lives Matter national anthem. That's one of the stupidest things I've ever heard of, and I've heard of it before, but it's never been that big of a thing. But now, you want if this goes through and passes, which I have no doubt it will, especially in Oregon, you want students to learn the Black National Anthem. I really, uh, I'm mind blown. You're literally putting a Black Lives Matter flag in every single classroom, and you want students to learn the Black Lives Matter National Anthem. Like, who the hell even came up with the Black Lives Matter National Anthem, number one? And a lot of these people in here that I'm reading the comments on are not even against this. That's the sad part. A lot of these parents are not against it. All right. This parent here, Luke Nelson, said the idea of saying that Black Lives Matter was an important one, but noted that the flags are also tied to a political organization of the same name that actively calls for defunding the police and other far left goals and objected to them on that basis. Okay, and listen, all lives matter, alright? And I don't care if people get mad or not. I really don't care. I could care less. Alright, my life is just as important as a black person, Asian person, Chinese, whatever case may be, alright? My life is just as important. And black people talk about, well, we get treated more unfairly, we get treated unjustly, so, police target. No. Bullcrap, alright? Y'all are playing victim and y'all making everybody think that is really what's going on when it's not. Like, I really don't like y'all people out there playing victim, and that's why people be like, "Oh, Black Lives Matter, we're being targeted." No, y'all are being brainwashed and to think that you're being targeted when you're really not being targeted. Right? You're not. If you're being targeted, you would know that you're being targeted, but you're not. There's a difference between actually being targeted and just playing a victim card. Alright, and that's what all these people that are trying to push all this extra bullcrap, that's what they're doing. They're just playing victim to get whatever they want. Now, I can tell you right now, alright? As far as my personal opinion on this whole thing here goes, alright? Um, as far as putting Black Lives Matter flags in every single classroom, that's not gonna go over well. As far as, hey, how you doing? As far as putting a Black Lives Matter flag up in front of the school, that's not gonna go over well. Alright, number one, um, YouTube probably didn't send out notifications like usual. Now that being said, as far as putting a Black Lives Matter flag up, that's not gonna go over well. People are already divided enough. You put up a Black Lives Matter flag, and you pretty much try and take down the American flag, and you're gonna put a Black Lives Matter flag in every classroom. Alright, that is gonna cause division. Alright, you should be worrying about getting the kids in school first of all, and then do whatever you want to do with your bullcrap. But I guarantee you, you bring kids back into school, and you put that in every single classroom, and you put that flag on top of the school along with a LGBTQ flag, that's not gonna go well. That's gonna cause so much division in the school. I guarantee you there'll be school shootings of it. I can guarantee it. Because if a black person, a black student who is being raised in a family where they are out there marching and protesting and all that, all right, they go to school and they see that flag is put up and they see that flag is in every classroom. They're gonna go up to white people and start a problem. That's what's gonna happen, and it is gonna cause more hate, more division. It's gonna cause fighting, and again, it will probably lead to school shootings inside of the school because of that. You cannot put those kind of flags up and make students learn a black national anthem. Uh, you literally can't. Um, yeah, it's probably just YouTube not sent out because I've done live streams at like 3 a.m. and had people in here. But same here. It's almost 12 a.m. here too. Appreciate the support, but you can't make students learn something, especially if it's not something to believe in. All right, we all know that Black Lives Matter. We all know that White Lives Matter. We all know that every single life matters. All right, you shouldn't need a group or an organization or a mob of people to tell you that your life matters. That's just how you shouldn't need that. At the end of the day, you should know your life matters. You shouldn't need any kind of organization or group to tell you that. Again, you can't, as a school, you cannot be pushing this. Like, it's gonna cause so much destruction. Like, your school shut down now because quote unquote COVID, whatever, and it might be summer break now. I'm not sure. So you got summer break, but if you push this over the summer and kids come back and they see this, it's gonna cause division between white and black people. Alright? Again, you want students to learn a black national anthem. How do you think that, like, how do you think that white students are gonna feel about that? Because you got black people here now that you have a Black Lives Matter flag up. You have that in every classroom. You have it outside of school. You're making students learn the black national anthem. There will be black students that aren't even going to be up with that. They're not going to do that. All right, and then you have an LGBTQ flag out in front of the school too. As a school, your job is to teach the students on their math, reading, science, technology. That's what you're there to teach them, all right? You're not there to decide, you know, what gender they are and, how they feel about politics. Because this is a political thing, all right? This is all it is. It's a political thing. Black Lives Matter organization has been tied to political events now. I mean, that's all it is. It's just a racial thing. It's all it is. Exactly, Albatross. I mean, that's exactly what they're trying to do. They want to take the American flag out of the school. That's all they want to do. Um, that's all they want to do. It's really ridiculous. That's all they want to do is take the American flag out of the school, and they will do that eventually. And that's probably what it's coming to now. They just want to take it out. Um, okay, I don't know what happened there. Okay then. Anyways, um, trying to take the American flag out of school. That's what this is. It's gonna start with this, and I wouldn't be surprised if this does take the American flag out of school. I mean, they're gonna have 3 flags, and of course, the Black Lives Matter flag is gonna be at the top of the list. Don't worry about the soldiers dying or the people giving up their lives to go fight overseas to protect us from whatever might be going on. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about the soldiers or anything. Put the Black Lives Matter flag up first, alright? Then I'm sure they'll have the LGBTQ flag right on that. And then they'll probably have the American flag at the very bottom. Or they might just take the American flag down altogether. Who knows? A Black Lives Matter flag in every classroom. They should really be putting an American flag in every classroom. When I was in middle school, we had an American flag in every classroom. And 9th and 10th grade, we had an American flag in every classroom. Then in 11th and senior year, they started disappearing. I wonder why. But again, exactly, that's what the government wants. The government wants division, and they feed it into the media, and the media feeds it to us. That's all it is. People are so wrapped up in the media that they don't even know what's right and what's wrong. They can't even think for themselves unless the media tells them what to do. Like, if the media told them to, go jump off a 20-foot building, I guarantee you there's probably at least 10 people that would go jump off a 20-foot building because the media told them to. Like, if the media said, if you jump off a 20-foot